Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Lane, and I am back making videos on my main channel. And first and foremost, I want to say thank you for all the support. If you did see my community tab post, my dad did pass away about a month ago from today. It was unexpected. It did destroy me. Still getting through it, still dealing with all the emotions, everything like that. But I love making videos, so we are going to be doing a rebuild today. Green Bay Packers, Madden 08, the last year of Brett Favre. Then we're going to move on to Aaron Rodgers. I don't know how long this video is going to take. I know the simulation's a lot longer in this game because it is on the 360, but we'll get through it and let's get into this. So, of course, at quarterback, we do have Brett Favre, who's an 89 overall. He is going to be gone. I believe he went to the Jets after this year, then went back to the Vikings. But we do have Aaron Rodgers, who is playing, as of recording this today, against the 49ers. Now, in my opinion, I think the 49ers are going to beat the Packers, but we're going to have to wait and see. At running back, we have Morency. I'm not going to remember a ton of these players, to be completely honest with you and upfront with you. Brandon Jackson is the backup. At fullback, we have Brandon Marie. No clue who that is, but a receiver, Donald Driver, Greg Jennings, Ferguson, James Jones, a lot of great players. At tight end, we have Bubba Franks. I always loved that name growing up. Left tackle, we have Clifton. At left guard, we have Coolidge. I think that's how you'd say that. At center is Wells. At right guard, we have Spitz. And at right tackle, we have Tosher. I've got a little bit better at pronouncing names somehow, some way. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. At left end, we have Campman, who's a 94 overall, 5 years in the league. I think that means he already would have got paid, if I remember correctly, but we'll have to see. At right end, no chance I say this right, but I'll try it anyway. Kabir Kabaja Bamila? Definitely said that wrong. With a backup, Cullen Jenkins. Defensive tackle, we have Corey Williams. We have Pickett, Harrell. Left outside linebacker, Popinga. At middle linebacker, we have Barnett. At right outside linebacker, A.J. Hawk. Always loved his name. 1 year pro, already a 90 overall. At corner, we have Harris, who's a 95. Of course, Charles Woodson, 9 years in the league. Dendy, Bush, Blackman. At free safety, we have Collins. At strong safety, we have Manuel. And why not? The kicker is Max Crosby. Yeah, just came in. Mason Crosby as a rookie. And at punter, we have John Ryan. Now, before I begin the simulation, I did look up how they did in 2007. They went 13-3. Pretty good. First in the NFC North. Won the divisional round against the Seahawks. Lost in the NFC Championship against the Giants. So we ended the season at 9-7, tied with the Vikings, Lions, and Bears. I have no clue what's going on in the NFC North. I can't recall a time that's ever happened in the NFC North, but almost feels like it had to have at some point. The Dolphins 13-3, Colts 12-4, Ravens 11-5, Pats 11-5. And in the NFC, Eagles getting the first round bye 12-4, then the Seahawks at 11-5, Saints 11-5, Rams 10-6, and then the Bucks 9-7. Here is McNabb, Bulger, Breeze, Hasselback, Warwick Dunn on the Falcons. Defensive Player of the Year, Takeo Spikes for the Eagles, Sims, Peterson, Hall, and Morgan. But offensive rookie, Brandon Jackson, I like seeing that. Also, James Jones. And defensive rookie, Patrick Willis. I mean, come on. Absolute beast. But we do have a player up there in Rouse. Brett Favre ended the season with a 100 passer rating. We have about 4,000 yards, 34 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. For rushing, Jackson, 1,400 yards, 9 touchdowns. That's awesome. Receiving, Driver, 89 catches, 1,500 yards, 11 touchdowns. Jennings, 700 yards, 9 touchdowns. 4 for Jackson, 1 for Bubba Franks, and 5 for Ferguson. Nick Barnett leading the team in tackles with 99. For sacks, we have 9 for Pickett, 7 for Campman, 5 for Rouse, 5 for A.J. Hawk, and 5 for Jenkins. And then interceptions, 4 for Nick Collins, 2 years into the league. 2 for Rouse, Hawk, Dendy, Barnett, Manuel, all kinds of players. Harris with 2. Where's Woodson? 45 tackles, no interceptions. Interesting. So the wild card round is Bengals at the Ravens, Bucks at the Saints, Pats, Chargers, and then we're playing the Rams, but we are at home. Let's see if we take this victory. We did indeed beat them 27-24. So next round, we're playing against the Eagles, the number 1 seed. I don't love that. And we even beat the Eagles 38-31 to make it to the conference championship, not playing the Giants this time around, but Chargers with Phillip Rivers at the Colts with Peyton Manning. That's not good. 42-3. How do I look at the stats for that? Okay, up at the top. Hasselback, 289, 4 touchdowns. Favre had 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. Sean Alexander, pretty good, 97 yards with 2. Nothing crazy for yards. I meant Alexander was good, not the 97 yards. Receiving, Pollard, 62 yards. Deion Branch, 6 for 102. Very, very interesting. Who do they even have on defense? Can I go? They won't let me go by team for some reason. Oh, no, they will. My apologies. Am I even going to notice anybody on this team? I don't think so. Maybe Trufant? Peyton Manning winning the Super Bowl, beating the Seahawks 36-29. Let's see how Manning did. 291, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, but Hasselbeck, 363, 3-1. So we have a scouting agency staff spot to fill up, and it's kind of nice seeing all these faces with the head coaches. Brian Billick's up there, Schottenheimer, Fisher's up there, Ron Rivera's up there, defensive coordinator. Rob Ryan's up there. You know what? Can I hire Monte Kiffin? Can I hire Ron Rivera to be my good old... No, I cannot. What are we doing then? Now, there is a chance that Brett Favre retires, so let's go check out the retirements really quickly. There is nothing. So we're going to have to trade Brett Favre to the Jets for a 4th-round pick. The Jets are not interested in my trade? Who is their quarterback? Chad Pennington. I guess that kind of makes sense, but I'm still somewhat insulted. Let's try a 5th-round pick. I'm trading him to the Jets for a 7th-round pick. I know that's not what happened in real life. I do apologize, but Chad Pennington, I guess. Brett Favre is kind of old. This is interesting. Class of 2008, Morton Anderson, Trent Green, Rod Smith, Brad Johnson, and Marvin Harrison. So we are at the re-signing period. I'm going to bring back Tosher. I'm going to bring back Williams. Probably bring back the fullback as well as Marie, even though I might be able to find a little bit better than that. Other than that, I'm not too concerned about, I think, anything. Maybe Walter, the center. I don't know. And I have no idea what the re-signing thing is like in this game. Re-sign player. Do I have to negotiate? Oh, I do have to negotiate. Good, good, good. I mean, 5 years, 8 years into league, which you'd have to imagine means he's what, 27, 28, 29? So he'll be done at about 33 to 34 years old. Actually, that's only 3 years. Sorry, I thought it was 5 years. Let's go up to 4 years. Submit the offer. Okay, good. I like that a lot. And then we are going to have to bring back that defensive tackle in Corey Williams. So this is his first big contract, so I'm actually going to go up to 5 years, assuming that he's probably 25 years old, maybe 26. But he signed. That's good. And for some reason, it has to show me every single team and what they did during the re-signing period. And it's not like I can read all these names. I saw Byron Leftwich, whatever that's worth. I think I just saw Richard Seymour. Hall? I don't know. Well, like, what good does this do me? Now, for free agency, it looks a little different because you can't see their position right in the bottom of the screen. You have to look up to the right where you can see Ty Warren, left end. We don't need an end. What I really would like to find is either a safety, a corner. Ooh, a strong safety. 8 years for Nick Ferguson, though. I'm not loving that. I would like to find a younger guy if possible. Sean Williams, no thank you. Is there really going to be no corners? I actually kind of like to go through the position, see if I can find some of the older players I like. Aaron Brooks is up there. Josh McCown, who I believe just interviewed for a job with the, I want to say the Broncos, but that might be wrong. Chris Sims. Yikes. Let's go to running back. Corey Dillon's up there, but 11 years into the league. No, thank you. Am I going to recognize anybody else? Adrian Peterson, but not the right Adrian Peterson. I was going to say pretty good. Boston's up there. Burleson. Not really seeing anything. I mean, Gaffney's up there, but no thank you. I think we're fine at receiver. Tight end. Nothing really. What I do want to look at is left outside linebacker, I believe it was. Yeah, because we have A.J. Hawk, and then our middle linebacker is fine. Jones, no thank you. D.D. Lewis, I have no idea who that is, to be honest. Ben Taylor. I don't remember any of these players. It's pretty bad. Granted, what is this, 2007? So it's like 15 years ago. I think that's all right. 2007, I was 17. I was into the NFL, but not super into the NFL like I am now. Let's see. We could go Ronaldo Hill because Woodson and I forget my other guy's name. Oh, man, that's bad. They're both getting up there in age, 11 years in the league, so I would like to bring in another corner, so once one of them either retires or we want to trade him away, we can keep that in mind. We can have this guy as a backup. And I think that's all we're going to do for moves. Any free safeties I recognize? No. Any strong safeties I recognize? No. Now, free agency in this game, rather than Madden 22, is 30 days. He turned us down and went to the Lions, really. Ty Warren is so tempting. We just don't need an end. So I think we're actually just going to simulate past free agency and go to the draft. So we are here at the NFL draft. I imagine we have pick, 29 or 30 since we lost in the NFC Championship. And then so we probably have 29 if I were to guess because we didn't have the best record in the world. It's not even going to tell me. I'm just going to go right to our pick. There's a top 5 corner still on the board. Oh, we had pick 5. Why did we have pick 5? I have to look into that because I'm not exactly sure, but I am going to go Cade Malone. Let's draft him. Now, just to be smart about things, we do have a late second round. Actually, we don't have a second round pick. We're in the 3rd round already. Interesting. So I'm going to go Ben Dwight. I'm not exactly sure how I'm supposed to figure out how these people are good. It does say their potential up in the top right, which is good. So I'm going to go with Ben Dwight. I'm still not exactly sure why we had the pick we did in the 1st round. If you guys can, let me know down in the comments below. That'd be greatly appreciated. A lot of potential in triplet to center. I would like to just keep the offensive line as good as possible through this rebuild. So we're going to go CJ triplet. I'm in the 7th round, and there's a kicker in Sullivan who has a ton of potential. I know we have Mason Crosby on the team, but I'm just going to take him. Why not? 7th round. Doesn't matter all too much. So we actually don't find out their overalls yet. Interesting. When would I find that out then? So there is a high chance that this rebuild is only 3 to 4 years because it's taken me 40 minutes to do 1 full season, which is kind of crazy. So here's what our team is going to look like heading into the year. Rodgers 76, Jackson 83, Maurice at 80, Driver 94, Jennings 91, Ferguson 79. I love the receivers. Bubba Franks is an 80, Clifton 93, Coolidge 83, Wells 82, Spitz 82, Tosher 96. 3rd down back is Jackson is a 99 overall. On defense, Campman, 95. I'm not going to mess it up. 86 overall. Williams, 84. Papinga, 75. Barnett, 88. AJ Hawk up to a 90. Harris, 95. Woodson, 92. Malone, 78. And then Collins is an 80. And Manuel, 75. Now, we went 9-7 last year. And I'm going to take a quick peek and see how they did next year in real life. The year after they traded Brett Favre, they went 6-10. With Aaron Rodgers. I find that very hard to believe, but then again, Mike McCarthy is their head coach. And we saw what they did, Cowboys versus 49ers. I kind of put that all on him. A TV contract awarded. Interesting. Isn't it such a shame that they put no effort into Madden 22? It's crazy. Oof. That is not good. We went 4-12, tied with the Vikings. The Lions won the division at 11-5, and the Bears 10-6. I am so confused. I have to see who did the best in the NFC. That's the AFC. NFC. Eagles 13-3, Rams 13-3, Lions we know, Seahawks 11-5, Bears 10-6, and the Saints 9-7. Donovan McNabb taking home the MVP. Behind him is Tomlinson, Hasselbeck, Brady, and Peyton Manning. For Coach of the Year, we have Andy Reid for the Eagles. Makes sense. Marinelli's up there. Turner, Edwards, of course, Herman Edwards. Let's go NFC. I don't really care about that. Let's go offensive player. McNabb, Brian Westbrook's up there. Steven Jackson, Alexander Bulger. Defensive player is D'Angelo Hall. Spike Shepard, Witherspoon, Brooking. Offensive rookie. Of course, we're not going to know these players, so let's just look for our own. Malone at 5. Oh, man. 2,700 yards. Is not that great, but I do like the 21 touchdowns to 5 interceptions, so I am happy about that. Jackson, 984, 3 touchdowns, a big step down. Receiving Driver, 826, 10 touchdowns. That's awesome for touchdowns. 2 for Jackson, 1 for Jennings, 2 for Marie, and 3 for Cloudy, whoever that is. On defense, Hawk leading the team in tackles with 120, 112 for Papinga. Sack totals, we have 8 for Campman, we have 8 for, of course, 6 for Williams, 6 for Pickman. Ooh, 3 for Charles Woodson. Interceptions, 8 for Manuel. Okay, 6 for Hawk. Where is our rookie? There he is. He has 44 tackles with a sack. He actually has 2 forced fumbles and 1 recovery. Any defensive touchdowns? No. 1 for Papinga. And I just have to know, John Kidna, 4,000 yards, 38-7, of course. Kevin Jones, 9 touchdowns. Roy Williams, Bryson. Calvin Johnson, of course. 2nd year in the league. Pretty good. A Patriots versus Rams rematch from the future and from the past. And the Patriots have won yet another Super Bowl, a little bit early from what happens in real life. That's number 4 for Brady. Let's take a look. Brady, 329, 3 touchdowns with an interception. Bulger, 214, 1-1. I don't even, Steven Jackson, that's right. Lawrence Maroney, legend. Kevin Falk's up there still on the team, though. Receiving. Welker, 8 for 79. Moss, 5 for 59. Both of them with touchdowns. Maroney, Torrey Holt with touchdowns. Anybody else that I would recognize? Of course, Isaac Bruce, Ben Watson, but not really. Then on defense, I'm going to know a lot of the Patriots players, so I'm going to go to the Rams side of the ball. I remember Leonard Little. Glover's on the team. Let's go down memory lane. Asante Samuel, Eugene Wilson, Vince Wilfork, Seymour, Vrabel, Brewski, Ronnie Harrison, Colvin. I love this Patriot team. I almost want to fire Mike McCarthy and bring in like a Jeff Fisher or a Tom Coughlin or a Marvin Lewis. But I don't think I'm going to do that because we do have to try to get that Super Bowl victory that they did get in real life, even though we all know that was because Aaron Rodgers. Now, for players I want to re-sign, we're definitely going to go with John Ryan. We're definitely going to go with Nick Collins. Ferguson, 8 years into the league. I'm not in love with that move right there. Morency can go. Papinga. I hate to say he could go, but I don't think he's really all that important, if I'm being completely honest. So we're going to go Ryan Collins, maybe Papinga on a cheap deal. So Jeff Saturday is a free agent. He wants a successful team, which of course isn't us. We do have a young center. So I don't think this makes a ton of sense, even though deep down I want to make an offer for him. So I don't think we're going to do that. Now, as a 4-12 team, I don't think we had a ton of holes. We have a solid offensive line. Not like the best running back in the world. I understand that. We have good receivers. We have Aaron Rodgers. Don't know if you heard of him. And a pretty good defense outside of, safety and outside linebacker. And we did lose Ferguson at receivers. So what I'm actually thinking is receiver. Chris Henry's up there, 81 overall. I don't know if I love that. How old is he? He wants 4 years, 4 years into the league. Donald Driver must be getting up there in age the more I think about it. You know what? Actually, we're going to have a high draft pick too. Let's make him an offer. If he doesn't take it, we'll come back and reassess. And then really just outside linebacker. Sam Williams is up there. Ben Taylor. I don't really see anything. No, they're all just like mid-tier players, which isn't bad, but at the same time, I'm not in love with it. And maybe we actually go for a Webster. Why not? All right, so Webster's not coming to Green Bay. He's taking his talents to South Beach. And Henry ended up going to Atlanta, so that's kind of unfortunate. I hope we can bring back Ferguson on maybe like a 1-year deal. He wants job opportunity. You could come get a job, 2 years. 2 years is what I'll make an offer for you. And he's going to Baltimore. So already when I just got to the draft, the Jets are trading back with the Falcons, right? Let's see in 1 second because it's going to say, unless the trade's already updated on the ticker, which is definitely possible. No. Well, maybe. I honestly don't know. So it was Atlanta trading up till 1. Do we not have the second pick? They went with what? A running back. Interesting. We must have the third. Okay. Now there is a quarterback on the board. That would be awful to take. I do understand that. A bunch of corners, which once again, our guys, why is nothing moving? Our guys are getting up there in age. The only button I can hit is select. Huh. I have a feeling we're going to end up with a quarterback in about 14 minutes. And I can't even sim past it. So I have to be honest. I can't do anything. I just sat here for 15 minutes to think after they selected, and by the way, took the quarterback. This will go by quick until my picks, and then I'm going to have to sit there. So I might go do things for a little bit, and then I'll be back. So I planned on this video being a lot longer, but I actually can't do anything after the draft. I sat there through the whole draft. I was watching Ozark, Season 4, Part 1, great. Don't get me wrong. but I can't even do anything after all of that. It's really disappointing. But let me know down in the comments below, do you want to see more retro rebuilds on the channel? Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and like I said earlier, thank you so much for all the support, and I'll come back with more videos. I'll see you next time.